grace of God. Preaching because according to Lamentations 3:37. Rhetorically, the Bible asks, who is it that speaketh and it cometh to pass? If God has not commanded it. The question of this counts and the eventual question of the entire counts by the grace of God will be by the grace of God, because he's seated on the throne, because he's awesome, because he's marvelous, because he created, but he was not created, because he's the unmoved mover who himself was not moved, because he's the ancient of days, the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. That it is that same God that delivered Paul and Silas in Acts of the Apostles chapter 16. That is the cause of this case. That same God that delivered Daniel from the jaws of the lion is in the cause of this case. That same God that delivered Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego from the furnace of fire is still with us. That same God that delivered Lazarus after 4 days of his burial, when he was already
what is this?
that delivered him from the grave and he walked. That same God that delivered Jonah from the belly of the fish, where he was and deposited on the shores of Nineveh, is still alive. That's the God of Jesus Christ that rose from the grave, from the tomb, the 3rd day after he was buried. Still alive and is active in this case. So today, 8 of the 15 count charge were quashed and dismissed, leaving 7 counts that are on wobbling legs, counts that wobble, counts that are groveling, counts that fumble, counts that twaddle. They will not stand, they will not hold water, because we cannot build something upon nothing and expect it to stay. It is not possible. If 8 counts went, the remaining 7, as a necessary corollary, we go. It follows as the night, the day, as the rainy season, the dry season. It follows. The 8, the 7 counts will go. But when we look at those 7 counts, whether they even hold any water at all in law, we'll be able to refer to the case of FRN versus Sarapi, where some counts were quashed by the Code of Conduct Tribunal and left some, and quashed all, and then the Court of Appeal decided to quash some and left some. And the Supreme Court said this is not possible. If you quashed A, B, C, D, the other one that are also related to it by affinity, by consanguinity, they should also be quashed. That was how Sarapi got free. So we will test this remaining count charge. Let the prosecution get that notice at the appellate court. There are many, there are 8. So today, after the counts were quashed, particularly counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 15, they were quashed. Those are the ones that are remaining. The other ones were quashed. So we then proceeded to move our bail application that the defendant, Mazi, Nnamdi, deserves to be granted bail. The case of the prosecution has always been, and this is sheer falsehood, that Nnamdi jumped bail, and that was why he was forcibly renditioned back to Nigeria. A rendition which the court did not agree with us today, which we shall test. that is contrary to provisions of the African Charter of Human and People's Rights, contrary to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights of 1948, contrary to the International Covenant on Social and Political Rights, contrary to the instrument dealing with indigenous people's rights. When you have a treaty with a country such as Nigeria and Kenya, and a person voluntarily entered Kenya, and you rendition him forcefully through torture, inhuman and degrading treatment back to Nigeria on the 27th of June, 2021, all the cases based on my research across the world show that such a person cannot be tried. Cannot be tried at all. Based on that first original sin, the type of original sin committed by Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden when they ate of the forbidden fruit. You cannot try such a person. Who will try this one? That he jumped bail? The answer is no. Nnamdi Kanu was enjoying his bail. He was within Nigeria. He never left for abroad. Then on the 14th of September 2017, the military went in armored troops as if they were going to war in Sambisa forest and invaded the home of Nnamdi Kanu and his father, His Royal Majesty Kanu, who is now late. Invaded him brutally, savagely, and murdered, mowed down 28 innocent Nigerians that were there without cause. They called it Operation Python Dance and other operations. We've not seen Operation Python Dance in Sambisa Forest and Chibok and that. They murdered 28 innocent Nigerians in cold blood. Somehow, Nnamdi Kanu, like the cat with proverbial 9 lives, was able to escape. Are you saying that a person who was to be killed and ran away from certain death jumped bail? The answer is no. It was then Chief Emko Abiola who made that statement. He said, they said I should have waited for Abacha. That they were asking me, why did you run abroad? Why did you fly abroad? I'm telling you now, Tony and Neni, I'm now telling you, I was already in the air before I discovered that even my passport was not with me. A bird does not tell another bird that a stone is coming. It simply flies away. No man stands in front of a moving train and expects to leave. He will be crushed. So you are saying, Nnamdi Kanu, after escaping, buried with his life, should wait in Nigeria. If he had been killed, he won't be standing trial. So he did not jump bail. Rather, they forced him into exile. And he went as a citizen of Britain to Kenya, where he was forcibly under torture, inhuman and degrading treatment, renditioned back to Nigeria. So this is a case deserving of bail. I will implore my Lord to grant him bail, even if she wants to subject it to certain conditions. Let me tell you, even under the Administration of Criminal Justice Act, bail is allowed. It's discretionary. It's allowed even in capital offenses like murder, like treason. And mind you, Nnamdi Kanu is not standing trial for treason. No. It's very important. We all have to hear this. Nnamdi Kanu is not standing trial for treason at all. He's standing trial for offenses relating to treasonable felony, but not treason itself. For example, there's a difference between saying a person is standing trial for murder and standing trial for manslaughter. They are different. One carries capital punishment. Nnamdi Kanu is not standing trial for any capital punishment. But the Administration of Criminal Justice Act still says, even in capital offenses, an accused person can be granted bail subject to the discretion of the court. And do you know why this has become more necessary? Section 36 of the Constitution has given every Nigerian the right to fair hearing. And fair hearing, like I told the court, also means a fair trial. A fair trial includes all the circumstances surrounding the case. That is Section 36, because our criminal justice system is the Anglo-Saxon based criminal justice system. It is accusatory. It is not inquisitorial. What does this mean? It means that it is the innocence of a person and not his guilt that is presumed. It is different from the French model, which is inquisitorial, wherein your innocence, your guilt is presumed, and you are told to prove your innocence. We are not operating that. And that is why Section 36 of the Constitution puts it here clearly that you have to prove the offense against a person. And the Evidence Act goes further to say you must prove it beyond reasonable doubt. Any doubt, no matter how small, even if it's like that little straw that broke the camel's back, will be resolved in favor of the accused person. So, Nnamdi Kanu is entitled to be subject to the court's discretion and imposition of certain conditions, because we have shown that he did not jump in. He almost got killed. That was why he ran away. So we believe that this is a proper case for the court to grant bail so that Nnamdi Kanu will be alive to start trial. That is why in law we say, come and stand trial. Come and stand trial means you have to be well, faith and heart to stand trial. He didn't say come and sit down trial, or come and lie down trial, or come and prostrate trial, or come and be in the grave trial, or come and be in the hospital trial. He says, come and stand trial. And can we say there's a fair trial when in our bail application, Nnamdi Kanu is complaining of solitary confinement? That is not allowed. It's only brought out maybe once in a week to receive vitamin D, the sun. And that when it comes out by other prisoners or prison inmates or detainees merely greeting him, some detainees are subjected to harrowing experience. They themselves are moved to solitary confinement as punishment for exchanging Jews or greetings with Nnamdi Kanu. Is that a fair trial? He says that is not allowed to practice his Jewish religion. He says his health is deteriorating fast. His potassium level, his sugar level, his blood pressure, his heart issues. He says he needs his private doctor to give a second opinion, but they are not allowing it. We, the lawyers, are not being allowed. The judge was again forced today to make another order, ex abundante cautela, for the avoidance of doubt again today, that the clothes they are brought here now show, in fact, they should not take them with him to JSS. Do you know why? Because 19 times between February 21, 2022, and this week, 19 times, the lawyers and family members are taking this case to the DSS retreat. I personally led the lawyers on 3 occasions. Can you say that's a fair trial? If I carry a bulky file, you must drop the file. My wristwatch, my ring, only my ring they allowed me last time to stay. My wristwatch is removed. All my Bible, my reading glass, even my handkerchief, made in China. You know, we don't make anything here, not even handkerchief. Made in China. Look at it. Made in China. They even took this handkerchief. Can you say that's a fair trial where a lawyer cannot confer freely with his client? And of course, the little space one will give it to us to confer. You don't need to be told that it is all God. It is gadgets. Is that a fair trial? So when I'm discussing strategy and a case with my client, then my opponent, the prosecution, the state, with all its federal power level, paparazzi should be listening to my conversation. Then when I go, you put it on. I say, look at these idiots. Look at what they were saying. Is that a fair trial when you drop on me? So, what kind of criminal justice system are we operating? That the person who unlawfully abducted a person, the accused, back from Kenya on the 27th of June 2021, under torture, inhuman and degrading treatment, that the same person is the one that investigated in the same state. That the same state, Federal Republic of Nigeria, is the one that is prosecuting him. That the same state, Federal Republic of Nigeria, is the one getting the witnesses that will testify against him. That the same state, Federal Republic of Nigeria, is the one that is also having custody of this same person. So, head of day, they are winning. So, where is the justice of the matter? Where is the fair trial? Where is the level playing ground? That is why we implore my Lord this afternoon, genuflectingly, to kindly admit Nnamdi Kanu so that he will not die. I've had some clients who were standing trial. I begged some courts like this to grant them bail. I don't want to mention one of them. He was told that going trial and he dropped dead. The next time the case came up, I made sure I was in court. I asked the prosecution. I don't want to also mention his name. I said, we are here now. Where is the subject matter of trial? He said, Chief, you should know better. I said, I don't know anything. Why? What do you mean? He said, he's dead. I said, oh, he's dead. I said, so what's the effect of that? He said, that means the case has terminated. I said, oh, why don't you try his corpse from the grave? Try his corpse from the grave. Because that was the end of that matter. But that, my client was not allowed to be able to show that he was innocent because the prosecution couldn't prove the matter. Under a name and shame government, name them and shame them, just accuse them of crimes, even when we can't prove it, what we call media trial, atrocious. Then you carry those accusations, those allegations into the grave. That is not fair. The people have families, they have friends, they have associates, they have community people. That is not fair. So that was why I called the court to grant us. By the grace of God, we had a wonderful outing, and God is on the throne. I will forever be on the throne.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so that's the comment of the lawyer representing Nnamdi Kanu, is a senior advocate of Nigeria, Barrister Ozekhome, of course, telling us how far he's gone, and he's so happy that the federal government has actually seen to an extent through court that Nnamdi Kanu is free and has no case in 8 out of the 15. And he's believing that in the remaining ones, he's believing that the remaining 7, the federal high court will also clear him of those charges. And after that, the comment of the senior of Nigeria, Barrister Ozekhome, representing Nnamdi. So we hope that in the coming days, we'll also bring you what will be coming up. And this matter has been adjourned to May 17 through 21, 2022. I'm Joseph Kadri, this live transmission. Keep watching ITV after now. Keep watching other programs after now. Do have a nice day.